Hi, welcome back. We're back in Blake Manor. I eavesdropped on the... Oh god, there's a lot of conversations going on. What do you guys have to say?
What are you thinking about?
Thinking? Sorry, did you mean me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I wasn't thinking of much.
Nonsense. I'm no mind reader, but I know when a man has something on his mind. Now, what could it be? Angels. That's your thing, isn't it? That's what I've heard. Go on and tell me about these angels, then.
Don't let me bore you with that. We could talk about something else.
Not at all. This way, I get to go home and tell my friends about how I spoke to a boy who speaks with angels, which is just excellent. Do go ahead. How did you find out you could do it in the first place?
Oh, I nearly died.
Go on.
Ha! A horse riding accident, just over a year ago. You know how it is. The horse spooks, and there's only so much you can do. I don't remember much of what happened after I fell. Not what was around me, anyway. Just the most revolting pain in my side and my leg. And the idea that I was going to die. I can't say it seemed clear, because nothing was, but it did seem very certain. And then I saw. I still don't know how to describe what it looked like. But behind all that was happening around me, I saw it. A thing that I instinctively knew was an angel. My companions got me to a doctor. All the while, I would see glimpses of it watching. I was babbling the entire time, I am told. It stayed with me until the turn of midnight. And by then, they thought that I would live after all.
And that was the end of it?
It is around me still. I get glimpses of it now and again. At some cost, I can see it more clearly for a moment. I think it watches me. Us. This seance.
And you speak with it?
I speak to it. Sometimes. It does not reply. If I am ill, or in danger, or on the brink of consciousness, I can make it out. See its shape. Exchange a few words.
Has the year last seen you ill, in danger, or on the brink of consciousness much?
I wonder if it has some purpose for me, but it never stays around long enough to get an answer. To look upon it alone is just unmatched. But the fact of the matter is, until the rituals work, those moments are all I get.
Fascinating. Okay. I'm pretty sure that... Oh god, is there another... No, you're just standing there in front of the dartboard. Dr. Callahan. You. I had a thing I wanted to talk to you about, but I can't remember what.
Hello again, sir.
Yeah, I think so. What is this? Somebody dropped this note. Do you recognize the symbol so I can return it? No, what are they? Actually, I do recognize the... Please put that away. It's messing with my stomach. Oh, that's quite interesting. Okay. Right. Tell me about... Have you ever heard of an eon? That's like an angel, right? Is that right? How do I know that? I don't think I've ever heard that term before. I can't find it, Father. This place, it's protecting. Ugh. Well... Alright. Have I talked with you about this before? I don't think so. What is this? Look like components for a ritual or a charm. Wouldn't know about all that, sir. You could ask Mr. Hunter. He knows about that sort of thing. Okay, I wonder if I've already talked to Hunter about it. What's going on with your eyes? Has the event been heavy on you? I guess you're right. Both counts. I am tired and this event isn't helping. Okay.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, alright.
I didn't learn anything new, and I'm not really sure that I want to talk to Father Synod about what I found. Mr. Finn. There might have been a reason to talk to you. So, there's a thing involving, like, the west side of the manor, I think, that I'm supposed to be able to go and do now. Is that what I'm remembering correctly? Okay, there was a rejected request to be tutored in Irish magic. Oh, I need to go talk to Dr. Callahan about that. I see. There is a reason. Okay. Hey, Doc,
Mr. Ward, what can I do for...
yeah, I got a question. Can you tell me about this? I gather that Miss Dean was interested in learning Irish magic from your aunt. She was. Feed rejected her, though. That's all there is to it. That's the end of it? Okay. Have I talked about any of that? Have you been apprenticing under Feed for long? Fia? I think it's Fia. I have, for too long in truth. I have learned everything she has to teach me, but I'm still an apprentice. She does not like my modern approach to the role. She believes it distracts me from the work, but to adapt is the work. If only I could get her to see. Modern problems require modern solutions. That's fair. What about what is it, Bondra? I am trained to handle all her duties. I lack her experience, but I have my medical training and new techniques to give me an edge. When you take over, will you still be a Bondrawe? I don't know. I don't think that's how you say it at all. Of course not. I would just be the droid. Oh, interesting. Hunter. Out in the stables. Okay. I feel like there's more to ask you, but not that I'm gonna
I have
get.
to be well.
Nothing of significance at this venture. Okay, so I now know there are a lot of people who are here in the bar. I wanted to go check, was it something about the West Tower? Yes, okay. Tirnanog. The library books are missing. Perhaps I can ask them some of the learned guests. It is believed that this is a place of ancient power. Under the cover of darkness, something west. Okay. So I'm in the east passageway. Yes. And those are okay. And then this is the way to the Blake residence, which is locked. And then there's these things which have turned to look at me in the past. I need the west corridor. It's out to the stables, which would be on the east side. So I need to cross the atrium. Which is fine. Alright, cool, good. And then... So my suspicion right now is that somehow the West Tower is part of all of this. That maybe now that it's like dark or darkening, there's a portal or a passageway or something that I'm missing. Oh. What is this? Well-rendered drawing of some sort of vase. Looks like charcoal and papyrus, an unusual combination. Who would have those kinds of materials? Okay, excellent. Don't know what's in there. It's a shoebox. That's not creepy at all. Nothing to look at here. This is the basement door, which is locked. Okay. I grabbed a new thing. Doomed to die. It's not a sigil. There's a thing that I just grabbed. It's a picture of a vase with charcoal on it, but I don't... Okay, anything else about Miss Mantovani? I was gonna say, I don't think I can draw any hypotheses right now. Cares deeply about her family. Okay. current focus with her would be to profile her. God, okay. She's going to die this weekend. Can't really talk with anyone about any of that, I don't think. Quinn, okay. McLeod, you've got a whole bunch of stuff here. Marriage plans. Witness them discussing the need to find a husband. They appear to be a lot closer than simply chaperone and ward. I would take a guess that these two are probably in a relationship, but they can't tell anybody about it. I need to talk with her about all of this stuff. But I would need to investigate room number 1, and as far as I can recall, well, I do know where a lot of people are. Yeah, why is this old fart in here? Room number 1. Do I have... I can get into McLeod's room. And probably without getting into any trouble, too. So maybe that's where I'm going, is I need to go to Ivy's room and investigate and see what she has going on in there. And then I can go across the hall to Lau's room, perhaps. So to do that, I need to be up here, I think. Am I in the proper corridor? No. But I don't have this yet. The key for this, if I'm remembering correctly, is somewhere else that I'm getting ready to investigate. Something basement open on the 3rd day because of a shipment, maybe? Oh. Hello. Locket with the initials ED on the front. Evelyn Dean, perhaps. Erectile dysfunction? What is... Oh, this is what I needed! Hey! Small vial of blood on the other side. Okay. Can I... Yes. Room 22, where Mr. Coventry is staying. Okay. But I can't get in there. Coventry. And O'Finn is right here. Fascinating. Okay, Coventry is added to my list of things to investigate. It's just a book. Okay. Oh, I bet I could go back to her room and do the thing now. Okay, let's take care of McLeod and Lau right now if I can, because I don't know when next I'll be able to get into their rooms. And if I can find a schedule for one or the other, or perhaps even both, that should set me up for success for the remainder of the weekend, potentially. Anybody else in here? Oh. Are you conversing? Have I already been back here to talk to both of you? Maybe I don't know. Okay, well. Listen at McLeod's door. Cool, let's go inside. I know she's down in the library, but this is safe practice is always just to listen. Okay. Nothing that I need in there. That's not useful. This is just a book. That is a journal. Hello. Victoria wants to investigate herself, of course, and see that Miss Dean no longer has the means to threaten us. But I've told her she absolutely cannot. If we're discovered doing such a thing, it'll just be scandal upon scandal. I will find a husband instead, so even if Miss Dean does make public what she knows, it will hold little weight. It might not even be so terrible. I can hope, at least, can I not? So Evelyn Dean knows your secret? Rory Callahan, Michael Scarrett, and Walter Blake. Katalo Mira is not marked off. Last few days have been terrifying. I feel so vulnerable, not being able to see anything beyond the mundane. I just know Dean is behind it. I've decided I'm going to ask Dara for help. I didn't want to worry him, but he'll have something for this surely. Thank goodness he's here. Did she really ask Mr. Hunter for help? I should investigate further. Okay, and then there's a thing. So I've agreed to meet Mr. O'Meara on Saturday at 7 p.m. in the gents' changing rooms, an undignified meeting place, but hopefully no one will disturb us there. Find some way to excuse myself from dinner. Victoria need... Oh. Okay. So now I've got a thing on my timetable that I need to worry about, which is the men's changing room in 50 minutes. Shoes. Particularly small. Okay, so you have nothing to do with this then, is what I'm gathering here. You, Ivy McLeod, you have nothing to do with this. I need to, like, get you out of here, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nothing in here catches my eye. There's a thing that will allow me to open that lockbox. Oh. A tarot deck. Good state, must take good care of them. There's a photograph. Oh, interesting. Miss McLeod and Mr. Hunter. Both look much younger. These must have been taken some time ago. Odd for her to have this. It must be close. Okay, drinking water with something underneath it. It's been drugged, but by whom? Interesting. A bottle of perfume with what looks like Chinese on the label. I don't think it's hers. This is just a standard book, just a novel. Okay. A Protestant cross. Okay. Ooh, hello. Set of stationery. Nothing? Fantastic. Okay. Nothing else in here. Okay, so there's something to this lockbox, but I don't know of a number yet that would somehow correlate to her. So instead, we're going to go across the hall. Because I believe Victoria is in room number 3 right here. We're going to double check that nobody's in there, and then I'll go inside. Victoria Lau. A tall pair of medium-sized boots. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. A shrine. A photo of her wedding day. And then a death photo of the same man. I don't have dates of either event, but she's not old enough for either to be very long in the past. Clearly, she still mourns his passing. Okay. There's a letter that's there as well, but I don't get any details about it. Oh, we don't even open the wardrobe. Cool. Crumpled piece of paper. Last time you were home, you'd picked up some of that Scottish girl's tics. Maybe some practice before all your schooling goes to waste. Interesting. Collection of records, 7,000 words often mispronounced by William Henry Pinckney Fife. Hello. Anything to this? Writing materials. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, a vanity box. Oh, hello. Anything interesting in here? No? Okay. Anything interesting in the letter? Mrs. Lau details what she thinks is happening in the manor. Talks a lot about how this place is cursed because they're not honoring their ancestors or themselves. She says they are careless with their actions and intentions. Of course bad luck follows them. She works hard to cover it, perhaps be taken more seriously, but Mrs. Lau is a lot more superstitious than she lets on. Jewelry. Some trinkets, nothing of interest. Okay. And then there's a lockbox, which requires a key. If it's not on her person, it's likely to be somewhere in this room. Well... Hello. What is under your pillow? A small key. Does this have anything to do with the box? Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got a ticket for luggage bay 12. Interesting. Why do you have Evelyn Dean's luggage a bottle of quinine powder? It's white. Why on earth would Mrs. Lau be drugging Miss McLeod? There's a dagger. Why does she have it at all? A man's single cufflink. It has SC on it. And a number of documents appearing to belong to Miss Dean. I doubt they were given to Mrs. Lau for safekeeping. Ooh, I don't like what this is suggesting. Nothing of interest. A poetry book. A psychology book. Okay. Nothing interesting in the poem book. Alright, cool. What about here? Nope, just clothes. It's a Bible. The King James. Uh-huh. A journal. Hello. 34/5/25. It's not a date, so what is it? I'm gonna guess that this sequence is in the other room, so I'll hop back across. Is there something up here? Oh. Ivy won't listen. She startles like a stray cat when I try and talk to her about anything remotely sincere. And all for what? Damn Evelyn Dean. Not an ounce of conscience in her, and now Ivy is set on finding herself a husband. I don't see a way in which things will go well from here if this course is not altered, but Ivy has made it very clear she does not want me to do a thing. So I know what I have to do. I have to ensure she is confused, just enough she won't see what I'm doing and attempt to stop me. Thankfully, I now know how to temper her gift after last summer's terrible trip to India. A similar dose here will soften her ability just a while, and I can see this done. God forgive me. So you're drugging her, but for reasons that currently are not known to me. No luck, damn it all. Wherever Miss Dean has hidden whatever it is she's acquired on us, I just cannot find it. It's not in her room. What wicked lengths has she gone to just to make us miserable? What lengths I'm going to just to undo it? I hate this, and I hate her. Is it too much just to be left in peace? That's all I want. At this rate, I see no other recourse than to confront her. I shall arrange a meeting, and we will see how proud and austere she is then, and whether she has any heart at all. And if she does not, I don't know what I'll do, but I will have to do something, I know that. Fascinating. Lord, this place. I've just returned from the ladies' bathroom. I swear I saw a ghost. Still, I am shocked by this place. I entered to find a woman washing a shawl in the bathtub. Ooh, interesting. Thinking her a guest, I excused myself, but as she rose up, I knew that not to be true. Her body twisted in unnatural ways. She looked at me, though I cannot recall her face. She screamed. Oh, such a scream. Many lifetimes of anguish in the scream. I fell backwards. When I scrambled away, I noticed she was gone. Nonetheless, I went to a bathroom on another floor with great trepidation. Something is scratched out. Looks as if it says, in fact, I know full well what would need to happen. Evelyn Dean would have to die. Okay. Oh. Perhaps if Ivy does not marry, I should take it as a sign to do my duty and return back to my husband's family. Oh, ancestors, sometimes I wish I had not tasted this Western freedom. I'm not sure I could give it up under any circumstances. So I think one or both of them are romantically interested in each other. Ivy McLeod is... I'm gonna guess that this is, like, not a time period where that's, like, allowed or is accepted or whatever by the public. And so McLeod is here to try and convince Evelyn Dean to give it up because Evelyn Dean knows something. Maybe Ivy attempted to make a move on her or something. It looks like Victoria Lau is trying to... She's getting a little bit more desperate with it, perhaps, than Ivy was. And she's also drugging Ivy so that she can get to Evelyn. Let's go punch this number into the box. 34525. And, yeah, we're... We're gonna see what's up with all this. Okay. Well. Alright, and then... Yes. So we're gonna go into her room. Okay. Anything under your pillows? Crazy place. Okay. Looks like unlocking it requires a code. Perhaps I could try the numbers from the diary. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 2, 5. Oh, click. Excellent. Hello. A letter with a bunch of jewelry. Evidence of a romantic relationship between Miss McLeod and Miss Lau. Yep, that's what I thought. You need this little romantic indiscretion with Mrs. Lau not to come to light, and I could use the loyalty of a seer. Come and talk to me, Ivy. We shall work something out. It's signed E.D. Okay. So, Ivy... I don't need all of that, and I already have my hypothesis here. Ivy McLeod's goal is to... This is to cover up her affair relationship with Mrs. Lau. It's to find a what? Fiance. There it is. Find a fiance to cover up a relationship. Yes. I had already been suspecting this.
Miss McLeod means to cover up a relationship under fear of blackmail. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay, the thing is, she is currently down with Victoria Lau in the library. But I don't think that you're part of this at all. Victoria Lau also I don't know is part of this. Do I have a think about you? No. I never really profiled you. Why is she suddenly chasing a husband? I should look into a motive for the— well, I understand all of that. So I might need... to do this thing with Ivy first before I get anywhere with Victoria. I don't think Victoria has anything to do with it either. I mean, maybe she does. I wonder a lot of things right now. What was the other thing that I was going to do? I wanted to get into these two rooms. Because I needed some information about them. Oh, I can go to Dean's room and solve the thing. Okay. So the question is, do I solve a thing? Or do I go confront McLeod in the library? I can solve Evelyn's thing whenever I want, when I've got some downtime. I think it makes more sense if I go hit up McLeod, and then she and, is it Katalomera, are supposed to meet in, like, the men's dressing room, so I have to go through the secret door to get there at 7 p.m. So I gotta go to dinner, and then I can go over there, I think. Am I even allowed to talk to you? We'll see.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
I've been better. Talk to me. Your goal is to find a fiancé to cover up your relationship with Mrs. Lau.
Shush! Not so loudly.
Okay.
Oh, but look at me. I don't want things to be like this. I feel awful doing this to Victoria. As long as Miss Dean has her evidence, we are not safe. We'll be ruined if she decides to share it. So, all I can do is try and mitigate the damage. Even if that means... oh, I don't want to talk about it. Please, Mr. Ward. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Please. We will be doomed.
Don't worry, miss. I won't tell a soul. I hope Mrs. Lau is handling the situation well.
Well, she's more calm than I. What will I do without her? I do hope Miss Dean doesn't succeed in driving us apart. Oof. The only way I can see that happening is if we somehow get those awful materials and burn them. There is no other way to be free from that horrible woman's grasp.
Find and return the blackmail material. Interesting. So, do I need to... oh. Okay. So I have a hypothesis then, is what this means. Okay. Victoria Lau's goal is to hide her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can rob Miss Dean? Is that it? Are you trying to steal a thing from? No. Is it find? No. She wants to hide her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so that she... I may not have enough pieces here. rob, hide, drugging, find, save. Yeah, it would be hide her relationship with Miss McLeod. It's not... No, this has something to do with Miss Dean, but I don't think it's find, save, or rob. It's kill, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's talk to Mrs. Lau.
Hello?
I have... You said you're Miss McLeod's chaperone, yes? She needed someone to accompany her for this event, and I wanted to see Ireland. That and she's my closest friend. I had little reason to turn her down. I've no skill like Ivy does, but I am interested in being here. Tell me about your interactions with Hunter. Ms. McLeod and Mr. Hunter know each other quite well, I gather. Precious little gets past you, I see. You're not wrong, he was the groundskeeper in her family's estate for years. She's known him since she was a child, she thinks very highly of him. Some people might think it improper keeping a friendship with former staff, which is why they keep it quiet. But Hunter's been nothing but kind to Miss McLeod, so why shouldn't she keep in touch? Okay, there might be something to that. Tell me about this blackmail letter. Is it fair to say yourself and Miss McLeod are quite close? Of course, I'm her chaperone, we spend quite a bit of time together. Some might say you're very, very close if you catch my meaning. Whatever you're implying, Mr. Ward, I don't appreciate it. Well... Would you like to tell me about the drugs? You ever heard of quinine powder? What makes you ask? You know, Mrs. Lau, I've gone blank as to what reason I had you and that powder in my mind. I see. Malaria killed my husband, so yes, I know quinine. Thanks to Ivy, I got my hands on some, but it was too late. It did not save him. A jug of water... Has Miss McLeod had trouble sleeping since she's arrived? Not to my knowledge. Forgive my asking, she seems a little out of sorts during the day. She did mention she's not been feeling quite herself. I think it's the travel and the stories about this place. Nothing to be concerned about, I'm sure. Okay. I found these documents. I can't for the life of me seem to find the owner. Do you recognize them? I have the key. Where to go? I'm rather sick of games. I've been toyed with enough for a lifetime. We share an inclination for room searching, do we? Fine. Mrs. Lau, you stay out of my business with Evelyn Dean. I won't ask why you were sneaking about in my room. Though if your business is Miss Dean, because it is, isn't it? She's in everyone's damn business. You might be interested to know that the cufflink you likely saw with this finding of yours belongs to Mr. Coventry. What do you make of that? You might want to stick your nose into his affairs and leave mine well enough alone. Interesting. I would love to leave your stuff alone.
That's all.
Farewell, Mr.
And I'm sure you're not happy with me. Okay, so there was a thing that I now need to do involving, you. What you would like me to do, then, is to find and return the blackmail material. Being blackmailed by Miss Dean over a relationship with Mrs. Lau, she's asked me to find the materials so she may destroy them. Okay. Find the material. Something of use by investigating the chaperone. Perhaps Mrs. Lau has more information. Okay, so now I need to go over here to Victoria Lau. Have I not profiled you at all? Okay, maybe I do need to profile you. Okay, eyes watching carefully. Jet and ivory cameo depicting a man's silhouette. Okay, cool. Well, I profiled you. I don't think that does anything for me. I may, in fact, still need to... Right, I know that you have a dead husband, and he's tied up in some of this. It says I should have enough evidence to figure out what's going on. I don't think so. This has nothing to do with her husband. She is trying to... Her journal... I need to look at my records. Where's the journal? If Evelyn dies... She's not in her room. Up. Okay. Details of marriage plans found in Victoria's journal. Scratched out intent to harm. The shawl woman. The blackmail has caused a rift between the two women. Okay. You
Hello?
are trying to... So she has second sight, which does something. Notice you're wearing a cameo. It's of my late husband. While I'm no longer expected to dress in mourning for him, and he would not have wanted me to continue on, so anyway, I rather like to keep the cameo. It keeps him close.
That's all.
Farewell, Mr.
So, okay, tell me about your second sight while I work on this. Could you tell me about this ability of yours? Normally I would joke you knew you were going to ask that, but since coming here it's cloudy and I feel blinded. But I put the cart before the horse, you don't even know what it is I've lost. It's passed down by blood through Scottish families. It's not uncommon. A fair few people have the ability, at least a little bit. Just so happens I'm the only one in my family to have it to any measure, and it came in very strong. The second sight, it gives a person foreknowledge, or just knowledge you couldn't possibly know. I get visions mostly of things to come, or I used to. Since arriving here I've been cut off from it. Surely I should have seen warning of that. Have you noticed anything about the water here? Always tastes different when you go somewhere new, doesn't it? Thought it would be nicer here, but it's almost bitter. Interesting, okay. Now the quinine powder, I can talk with Katalo Mira and the doctor about it. I think your visions might be fading because you're being drugged. Well, I hesitate to say this, but Mrs. Lau would be the person with easiest access to you. What a relief, now I know you're wrong. I appreciate your concerns, but however you came to that conclusion, I'm afraid you're very much mistaken. I know and trust Victoria implicitly. She would not do anything that was not in my best interests.
I'll let you be.
Take care.
You're not... Wait. All of that stuff came from Evelyn Dean's room, so hang on. Victoria Lau's goal is to save her relationship. I don't think so. Is it to drug her so you can rob Dean? Oh.
Mrs. Lau intends to get blackmail material from Miss Dean at any cost. I should find and confront her about this.
Okay. Now I can confront you, and then I
Hello?
can go find the material. Alright, let's talk. Your goal is to save your relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so you can rob Miss Dean.
Oh, would you? Please, would you keep your voice down? I am not proud of this. I do not... Oh, God, I don't want to be doing this. This whole thing is repulsive. I tried to find the material Evelyn somehow has. Do you understand? But I couldn't find it.
There didn't seem much option to me then. I don't want to think what I might have to do. But the more I consider my options, I realize that if Ivy knows what I'm doing, she can't. I can't inflict her with it. I can't. I have no doubt I'm sinning against her, Mr. Ward. I have no illusions of that. My hope is that it is the lesser of the evils I must subject her to. So you're right, of course. I have seen you asking questions. Your business is other people's business, I gather.
In cases like this, sometimes I wish it wasn't.
You think I don't hear myself? How horrendous this all is? I do not want to be here, Mr. Ward.
considering these things. I am doing what I think is best for Ivy. As for Miss Dean, you know I've not yet met with her, don't you? I meant to, but she never showed. Despite what I think I might have to do, I haven't hurt her. And I won't have to consider her anymore at all if perhaps you could make good use of this. Could you retrieve what Miss Dean has on us? I believe she stashed it where she's made a mark on this map, but I cannot tell where this is. It does not match anywhere I found on the grounds. Perhaps you, with your keen eye and wandering spirit, might know where it leads. Then it can all be over. A little mercy on us, sir, please. I do not deserve it, but Ivy does. And for all her sins, I do not want to hurt Miss Dean. Do it for their sake, if not mine. I only want to be left in peace. That all this might be between myself and Ivy, and no one else. That would mean the world.
Okay, map of the catacombs. The catacombs beneath Blake Manor. Okay, so this is a basement. Okay, I got a few different people I can talk with about this. I also... Jesus. Unless I can get into the west tower somehow and figure out what I found involving that vase, I'm not really sure what to do. Varley. Mr. Varley. Hello. Sir. Hi.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but can you tell me about this? It could be the catacombs under the manor. I've seen nothing official to compare it with, just hand drawings of sections. Does this show a way in? I don't know. Do you give out tickets for the luggage room? We do. Would you know who owns the ticket for Bay 12? That belongs to Miss Dean. Her bags are already gone. Okay. Nothing else that I need really to worry about or bother you with. So, terribly sorry, sir.
Certainly.
Thank you. Okay. Does this show a way in? Not strictly, no. But it does say where I can go to it. Okay. There's a couple of other... I know where the maid is. And I think... Was there something else that I'd wanted to do? Oh, I didn't know you were in the lobby. That's funny. If I go up a floor... No, you're over here. So I can run up the stairs and then come find you off in this corridor, and I will ask you about the catacomb map, because you two would be my next best guess. What the fuck? Hello?
I don't see anyone. I would have sworn I heard laughter.
Excuse me? Please tell me that the game is just messing with me. Okay. Possibly just a random event. Kind of like the benches in that one hallway sliding around. Oh. Hello.
sends a terrible shiver down my back.
I know, child.
It's not even what it could mean. It's the laugh itself. There's a maliciousness in it, like it means harm.
I'm sorry, do you mean the laugh I just heard in my freaking room?
Oh, sir, anything we can help you with?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ladies. This might sound strange, but I heard some laughter coming from my room. I searched the room, of course, but found nobody. Would you know anything about that?
Oh,
That, sir. That's just the old vents in this place. Sometimes they carry sounds from other parts of the building. What you heard was a guest, maybe in the library?
Hard for me to believe, considering there are 3 women down there, and that was a man's laugh.
Huh. I see.
Do you need anything else, sir?
No, thank you. I'll be on my way.
As you wish, sir. Good day.
I don't know what the hell that laughter was about. Anyways, yes, I do actually need you.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Yes, I have a question about this. Found this old map, but I'm not sure which area it covers. Might be the old catacombs, sir. I've always heard stories about those. There's supposed to be a hidden trove of gold down there, didn't you know? Honestly, the things people come up with. Okay, but you can't tell me how to get down there. I need you, Saoirse.
Sir?
Saoirse Murphy, can you tell me anything about this? Do you happen to know where this map leads? What is it? Looking at the size of the rooms and how the doors are put, it looks like this leads to a passage out of the ballroom. There's no entrance there. Sure, I'm just reading it wrong.
I'll leave you.
Oh.
Out of the ballroom? But the ballroom is closed until... Is it later tonight or is it the seance? Wait, let me schedule. There's a masked ball. Okay, yes, I need an alert reminder for this. 9 p.m. to get to the ballroom. We are currently here, so I need dinner. And then I need to go to the changing room to see what the hell the 2 of you are going to be talking about. I don't have anything for William Blake. Scarrett, I don't know that I can get in your room. Jonathan Blake is hiding. Feed, Callahan, and O'Finn, and Hisham. But if I look at my map, I can't get into O'Finn. I can't get into Coventry. But I can get into Callahan. I can get into Hisham. I know nothing about the 2 of you. I don't remember if I've actually been in Father Sinat's room. I feel like I have. He also is, like, stalking around in the girls' bathroom, so there's not really much there for me to worry about. It's very interesting. I feel like I've learned something. Oh, right, I need to go to Evelyn Dean's room and handle that before it hits 7 o'clock. Okay, let's go do that. And Dean is down this way. She's on the south side. Yes. Right here in room 15, the hidden door. Shouldn't be anybody in here because Evelyn Dean is gone. But yeah. This piece of paper. Okay. A locket. I believe I know what's needed here. Cool. Give me the lines. Yes. Alright. So I was struggling with this previously because I could, like, see where the connections went, but I couldn't draw them correctly. So now... If I start over here... Let's see if this is the way to do it. Oh. Well, yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna start with all the triangle pieces, I think. Because they should always take me back to center. And now I should never need to return to center again, and I can just do all the hexagon. Look at that! Amazing! Oh! Hello? What did she want to hide so deeply? It's apparent I was right. I had little doubt, of course, but the jump from instinct to confirmation has been beyond imagining. I am the descendant of a Milesian ruler, one among three. My power is not imagined nor subjective. It is written in the authority of blood. Those curling waves emblemize my blood. Power is for the deserving, it said. I thought it ominous at first, even a trap, but it's clear I was paranoid. Perhaps it's simply the truth. That symbol, she said it resembles her bloodline, or represents, rather. Okay. Well, if I come back, and back again, Miss Dean's attendance. Okay, but there's a hypothesis that I can draw now. Yeah, all of these things that are effectively being tied together. So, we'll just mark all as seen. Miss Dean attended because somebody about her ancient power, because an invite, it would be an invitee. An invite promised? No. Hid? No. I need to talk to Coventry about it. Okay. Where on the map is Coventry? You, in fact, are currently standing in the bar. Let's run back to the bar and talk to this guy. And then perhaps I can formulate the hypothesis on Evelyn Dean. At least on why she was even here. Where's my map? Where am I? Over here. Fastest way down is just out down the stairs. Go, go, go! Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oops. I get all kinds of turned around in this thing. I like know where stuff is, but I don't keep an accurate tally of it because I suck. Now, the bar is where? Behind me. It's through here and to the right, I think. We're in here. Coventry. I have questions for you. And as it turns out, Coventry's room is one that I can't get into yet. I don't have the key. Hi. You, sir.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
I have seen better days. Tell me something about this little locket. I found a drop locket in the southwest corridor, which I believe you're staying in. That belonged to my dear dead wife. From before we married. Dabney, she was. Elaine Dabney. I'm here hoping to speak with her, you see. I'm told something personal can help anchor the ghost. I must have dropped it. Thank you, Mr. Ward. Uh-huh. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences. I did, yes. Lillian. Okay. Sure and quickly, we had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess I'm lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here on the hope that the claims about the seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. I would like to talk about your hands for a second, and then I want to know... So they are. I must admit I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. Why did you get the wrong name? What was your wife's name again? Lillian Coventry Smith before we married. You told me your name was Elaine Dabney. That was my first wife. A man my age has history, you see.
Good day. And to you.
I need to get into your room. Because that is hella sus. Okay, but I can't get into his room, not until day 3. So I have a feeling that I can't do anything about MacLeod and Lau. No. You're also out of the picture right now. Yeah, I don't need anything else from you, I don't think. But I've basically ruled you out as well. And I'm getting closer on some of the rest of this crap. Yeah, there's more information here that I don't actually need to ask about. Okay. So... Ugh, there's so much left for me to do. Okay, Doc is right here. Can you tell me about this ancient bloodline thing? Did you know that Miss Dean comes from powerful blood? I didn't. I'd expect nothing less from a practitioner of her caliber. Blood counts for more than it should, I know, but magically, certainly, hers seems unparalleled. Okay.
I have to be
well.
Cool. Who else can I talk to about that? We're gonna go for a little longer until the hour changes over. I can talk to O'Finn, I can talk to Dupree, I can talk to Feet. Okay, you. Hi. Let's talk to you.
And you're back.
Yes, can you tell me this? Apparently Miss Dean is the descendant of a powerful Milesian ancestor. She and I ought to have a chat in that case. Okay, nothing.
Only do some.
Cool. Where... Doctor man, where is your mom? She's in the drawing room with Dupre. Okay, so these are going to be the last 2 questions I ask then. Is I'm going to go back to the drawing room and I'm going to pit them with this and see what they have to say. Maybe that will elucidate something. Okay, we got to go back to the atrium to get to the drawing room. Because it's across the atrium, I think. Yes, it's in exactly the opposite corner. Okay, through we go. Okay, and then we're in here. And I think before too long, it's the dining room for dinner. But that'll be where we'll resume next. Hi, Fia.
Ah, Declan.
Yes, can you... this. Did you know that Miss Dean hails from a powerful Milesian bloodline? That's what I've been hearing, at least. Does she now? That little, no wonder she'll have no time to spend on bitterness. I hope she miraculously puts it to good use and leave it at that. What do you know?
I'll let
you take care now, Declan.
You know something. Okay. Dupre.
Hello again, my friend.
Yes, I'm glad to have put your mind at ease. Listen, can you help me out with this? Do you know anything? I heard recently that Miss Dean descends from a powerful bloodline of Milesians. Good for her, I've been told she's a talented practitioner. I'm not sure that her bloodline plays any part in that, but it sounds impressive. Hopefully not so impressive that some lunatic comes looking for her blood. Don't look at me like that. People have done worse for the promise of less. Okay.
Not at
Thank
all,
you,
Mr.
sir. And now the hour changes. Aha! And that means it's time for dinner. So, I think that we're at a good spot to pause for the moment, and I will pick up on the eavesdropping conversation in the next one, because we've learned some rather interesting information about Miss Evelyn Dean, and we're definitely getting closer to solving it, but the night is still young. I've got, I think, like 3 or 4 hours before I'm expected to go to bed, and then I have all of day 3, and hopefully day 3 gives me access to the basement, and then to Coventry's room and a whole bunch of other stuff, and then I can finally start putting all these mysteries to rest. So, yeah, we'll pick it up in the next one. Bye!